What's up, everybody? Welcome to 2025 Bowman Baseball Hobby Half Case. Pick your player break number 2. Glad to have you here tonight at Roper's Rips. We need to turn this volume down over here. There we go. We don't want to hear ourselves talking back to us. Hope everybody's doing well. We're glad to have you in the break. Jimmy back in the house tonight. He'll be sleeving, top loading, helping us out with whatever we need along the way to keep things moving as quickly as possible for all you viewing out there at home. A few quick things we need to go over before we get started. Number 1, make sure you check out the eBay monthly sweepstakes. You can find a link to that at the top of each one of the top of the item description of each one of our break listings over on eBay. Just letting a couple people in the group here. Yeah, just click on that. No purchase necessary to enter the eBay monthly sweepstakes. Rules and guidelines under that link. For the purposes of this break right here, number 1, all cards going to stay on the table at all times for your viewing pleasure. Once we open them up, we'll get the packs out on the table. We'll go through them one by one. Everything ships with Roper's Rips. That's right. You're going to get all your cards, and you're going to get them fast. We got the fastest shipping outside of Santa Claus himself. For these player breaks, most of the time or our team breaks, we're usually next day shipping. For the player breaks, take a little bit longer. It may take us a few days to get them, with all of the amount of people that are in the breaks and, the amount of cards and everything. But we'll get them out to you really quickly. We always do. We got sleeves and top loaders for your more premium hits. I'm not going to top load every single hit as we go through it, but you'll find in your package a lot of your hits will get top loaded in the aftermath. Jimmy will be over here sleeving and top loading for us as we go through the break. Other than that, man, I just need y'all to kick back, relax, and enjoy the break. You're now rocking with old Jim Hands. Let's get it on. Mills Lane style, baby. Gonna find 8 cards of 24 packs, 1 autograph card per box in each one of these. Let's shake and break. I don't know how many of you are actually tuning in yet, but if you are, let's do some break credit giveaway. I only see a couple people out there maybe tuning in at the moment. I'm sure we'll pick up. If you can guess the name of the player whose autograph we pull here in this first box, we'll give you $20 in free break credit that you can use on any of our upcoming in-group breaks here at Roper's Rips. Just drop your guesses down in the chat. You don't got to be in the break to throw a guess down. If you're in here hanging out, you go ahead too. That's any of our in-group breaks. Can't do it on eBay, but any of the breaks we've got here in the group that we'll be dropping, like Friday, we'll be dropping a 2024 Panini National Treasures first off the line break. I don't think we have a ton of people in here just yet, so maybe we'll run this back again a little bit later on in the break as well. All right, Matt Dixon's in the house. Yeah, we'll do the break. Mitch Jebs. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm jumping the gun there. If anybody wants to throw down a guess for who the autograph is, the player, if you can guess the player that whose autograph we pull, we'll give you $20 in free break credit, all right? Anybody wants to do that just popped in, you're more than welcome to. Once we get the room filled up a little bit more later on the break, I'll do it again for you too, okay? I'm going to give everybody a chance at that. So we'll find our hit like there in the middle. Maybe we won't go this extensively through every single base card, but I do want to give you a look at the design of this year's product in case you haven't seen it yet. I know most of you probably have, but this is Kevin Castillo for the Los Angeles Angels in purple right off the bat here. Here we go. It's going to be Shang-Chi Chang, 207 of 250. Purple paper, purple people eaters. Let's go. Shang-Chi Chang spot. Cashing in with the purple parallel right off the bat. Hey, Marlon's going big with the Jesus Mate. Let's go, Marlon. Drew Thorpe, Nolan Arenado. How about a VIP for Cold Emerson? We're going to find a reptilian right here for Yu-Min Lin. Yu-Min Lin, Arizona Diamondbacks. Yu-Min Lin spot, get an early hit. These aren't numbered right here. The base reptilian isn't, but they are a very slick-looking card right here. Love the design on those. A little spot right there. Got it off for a little piece of debris. And Malcolm in the middle, Moore. And Jacob Bresnahan. You remember on these, just you can only have to sleeve the top, or the first Bowmans, and yeah, not the regular ones. There's some of the guys are like prospects, but it's not their first Bowman. That's kind of why they're in the chrome. The vets don't make the chrome just yet in this one. Josue Braceno, Cam Smith, Gunnar Henderson, Corbin Carroll, Jackson Jobe. Here we've got Yeremy Cabrera on the first chrome. Cam Caminiti for the Braves there, and Chase Burns. Cobb Hightower, Kadeem Dial, Jacob Wilson, right now the favorite for the AL Rookie of the Year chase for the Oakland Athletics, David Festa, Connor Norby. We're going to have Matt Wilkinson and Hyun Suk Jang over here for the Dodgers on our chrome out of that pack. That's 6 hobby boxes tonight, half case number 2. Glad to have everybody with us. Rafael Flores, Giancarlos Lara, Ronald Acuna Jr., Nick York. Here we go, top 100 prospects in baseball. This is going to be Robert Calez. For the Rockies, Robert Calez spot cashing in. Jonathan, Gregory Berrios, and Cole Fontenelle. A nice Cole Fontenelle in break number 1. Jonathan Long, David Festa, Jackson Joe, Rockstar Rookies. That's Luis Angel Acuna for those New York Mets. Here we've got Kadeem Dial. Looking like another reptilian base right here. Chase Hampton. I thought I usually only hit 1 of those per box. That's cool. We'll take 2. Samuel Basallo and Edglin Perez. One of the boxes in break number 1, because this is break number 2, just to make sure everybody's aware. But in number 1, we had one box that had 3 autographs. Alejandro Rosario, Anderson Brito, Ronald Acuna Jr., Pete Alonso. And here we go. Jesus Mate, number 10 prospect in all of baseball. He's probably rising over there. Eduardo Quintero, Jose Perdomo, and Dylan Feen. Marcus Semien, James Wood, rookie coming out here. Put him over there in the special rookies pile. Zaire Hope, Kyle Till, Yuri Perez, Ismael Javier, and Yumin Lin on the chromes there, and Blake Walters. PJ Morlando, Sammy Hernandez, Drew Thorpe, Kevin Alcantara, Connor Norby. How about Eduardo Quintero and Hyun Suk Jang on the chrome, Jackson Humphreys. I'm totally missing most of these packs already. I can feel as I drop them towards the trash at my feet. All right. Will Simpson, Yancil Villarreal, Ricardo Yan, Trey Turner, Shota, Imanaga. We got our greatness loading. That's Kevin McGonigal over here for the Detroit Tigers. Nice one for the McGonigal spot. Didier Fuentes and Jack Lyons. Kevin McGonigal, one of the top prospects that you'll find here in this edition. Esteban Gonzalez, Jack Penny, Kevin Alcantara, Zach Wheeler. How about De La Cruz's Still of a Deal cards? Ellie De La Cruz spot getting on the board early. Carson Benj, David Ortiz Jr. This is Big Poppy's son. He looks a lot like him. David Ortiz Jr. and Zach Showalter. Cade Horton on top. Kevin Castillo, Zach Wheeler. Cruz, Capital Cards and Collectibles. Dylan Cruz spot getting the rookie on the board. Braden Taylor, Yancil Villarreal, Giancarlos Lara, and Jesus Lopez. Good to have Jimmy back in the house with us tonight, as always, helping out, keeping things moving. Got to give him a shout out to my guy over here, Giancarlos Lara, Ichiro Cano Hernandez, Adrian Del Castillo. How about Acuna's home run haven over here for the Atlanta Braves? Spencer Schwellenbach, greatness loading. Andrew Morris, Christian Moore, D'Angelo Ortiz. That's also David Ortiz's son. And Chase Burns. I think D'Angelo is the older son, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe I got that backwards. I don't know. Josue Braceno. Wait, looks like we got some hitties right here. Josue Braceno, Cedon Rafaela, Gunnar Henderson, Corbin Carroll, Tariq Skubal, and then 288 of 350 for Asbel Gonzalez. We didn't even have him come out the whole first break over here, so glad to have him, see him out here in the second break. Asbel Gonzalez to 350, right? 288 of 350. Nice. Quinn Matthews, Edglin Perez. Got some more color coming right here. Ooh. Emilian Pitre, Caden Kendall, David Festa, Shea Whitcomb. We've got Max Clark on the VIP Mini Diamond over here for Alejandro Rosario. First Bowman Mini Diamond. Samuel Basallo and Hagen Smith. see some more reptilian. What is going on out here? Esteban Mejia, we got a pinky coming. Hey, there he is. D'Angelo Ortiz, 284 of 299 for David Ortiz's son. Congrats to the Ortiz spot there. D'Angelo Ortiz, David Festa, Willie Adames, Walker Jenkins on the VIP. Jacob Bresnahan. This is a reptilian. That's the third reptilian of this box. Caleb Lomavita and Chase Mobley. Jonathan, Santiago Suarez, Jacob Wilson, Trey Turner, Brooks Lee, Jack Penny, Didier Fuentes, and Jay Weatherholt. He was the number 7 overall pick in the draft, second highest draft pick from last year's draft that's in this edition. Most of the guys were in the Bowman draft last year. Him and Kevin McGonigal, two of the top guys, along with, of course, Jesus Mate, a really top guy, and Charlie Condon. Jesus Mate is an international guy. Charlie Condon from the Rockies, too. Braden Montgomery, Brian Reynolds, Logan Gilbert. How about Witt Jr.'s Lucky 7 Sluggers? Witt Jr. spot there. Kyle DeBarge for the Twins. Jack Caglione. Nice one there for the Caglione spot. Stephen Echevarria and Alex Mooney. Humberto Cruz, Josh Noth, Young-Hoo Lee, Paul Skeens. We've got Chase DeLauder, number 31 prospect of 100 there. Chase DeLauder spot, Alejandro Rosario, Quinn Matthews, and O'Neill Perez. We got more reptilian. This is wild. All right, Ismael Javier. Hey, nice one here for the Rangers. Blue Paisley action. Sebastian Walcott, that's 94 of 125 on the team color match for the Walcott spot. Very nice. Good young player. Tomoyuki Sugano, Brian Reynolds. We got Walker Jenkins on the VIP. And Matt Wilkinson first right here on the reptilian for the Guardians. That's like 4 reptilians out of this box, isn't it? Owen Wild. It's at least 3, and Mitch Jebb. At least 3. I think it's 4, though. I haven't pulled that many out of a box yet. Aiden Smith, Stephen Echevarria, Marcus Simeon, Tyler Locklear. How about Connor Norby on the Rockstar Rookies? Anderson Burrito, Chase Mobley, and Conrad Kaysen. 4 of them. 4 of them. God.
I do what I can.
Yes, Jimmy's in the house. No telling. Jack Caglione, Sammy Stafura. There's James Wood, rookie car. James Wood spot getting him one. Hurston Waldrop, Thomas Sagisi, and these are the red logo rookies. If your player, if you get any of these red logo rookie refractors, if the player wins Rookie of the Year, you can trade this card in on a buyback for $100 in Fanatics cash. If you want to hold and take a chance if they win Rookie of the Year, if they win an MVP or Cy Young, you can get $300 in fan cash. If 2 MVPs and Cy Youngs would be $500 Fanatics cash. 3 MVPs of Cy Young is $700 Fanatics cash. And if they were to go into the Hall of Fame within the first 10 years after retirement, you can get $1,000 Fanatics cash. So Thomas Sagisi, our first one there. Hey, really nice one right here. It's a 150, and it is the bookend. It is the bookend, a 150 of 150 right here. Last year's number 1 draft pick, Mr. Travis Bazana. Let's go. What's up, man? Good to see you. Franklin Arias and Arun Escobar. Nice Bazana right there. Let's go. Get busy. Nice one for the Bazana spot. That's a good-looking card. All right. We've got Yeremy Cabrera, Jack Caglione, Rookie Sasaki, one of our NL front runners for Rookie of the Year. How about Skeens Treasure Trove? Paul Skeens spot right there. Pittsburgh Pirates. Luis Angel Acuna on the Greatness Loading. Peyton Nealis. Christian Moore and Pablo Guerrero. 2 more packs here. And box number 1. How about Bryce Rayner, Yeremy Cabrera, Marcus Simeon, Salvador Perez. We're going to have a Noble Mayer insert right there for the Miami Marlins. Kyle DeBarge, Giancarlos Lara, and Arun Escobar. Last pack right here. Should have our ink. Unless we got shorted.
reptilians.
Yeah, something weird happened. Sammy Stafura, Ismael Javier, Drew Thorpe, Adrian Del Castillo. Here we got Jace Young, Rookie of the Year favorites. Detroit Tigers, Cade Horton. Chicago Cubs, Franklin Arias for the Boston Red Sox, and Arun Escobar for the Philadelphia Phillies. It does look like that we got shorted an autograph in that box. I don't know. So what we'll do, don't think this is the end of it. We will contact Topps tomorrow to get a replacement for that. Everybody who's in the break here, whatever replacement they send us, we'll make sure that it goes to the person. It definitely will not be the end of it, and we will keep you posted and updated on that. Sorry, apologies that we didn't get one in there. It's really out of our control, but we will get a replacement for you. Trust us on that. We'll start the process for you tomorrow, okay? All right. Here's the inserts.
I mean, there was a hidden autograph that was in there or something.
Yeah, no, I was, we get down those last couple packs, I always get a little nervous, but I'm like, all right, they're going to come through for me. But it happens from time to time. That's like probably the third time this year. One time in tribute, they shorted us an entire pack, that autograph pack, and then one box of Top Series 1 Hobby, they shorted us an autograph. So we will get it back for you, though. Trust me. That's not the end of it. You just have to bear with us on that. That's the good thing about keeping it on video, though. All right. Yeah, 4 reptilians. No autographs. Weird. Something funky happened when they put that box together, didn't it? Empty box. Roman Anthony you're looking for, huh, Ant? I'd love to pull you a nice Roman Anthony. Let's check and make sure we don't have anybody trying to get in the group right now. Last minute here. Doesn't look like it. All right. Jesus Mate. Maybe that's a good sign for this box. Starting us off with a Jesus Mate. Nick Kurtz, Kyle DeBarge, Ellie De La Cruz, Braden Montgomery, number 50 prospect in baseball there for the White Sox. Hey, Jesus Mate right there on the chrome. To Jesus, Luis Morejo, and Jay Weatherholt had some nice prospects in that pack right there. All right. Kadeem Diao, Robert Calez, Aaron Estrada, Jackson Merrill. Greatness loading, Lazaro Montes for the Seattle Mariners. How about a Fabian Lopez on the reptilian here for the Miami Marlins? Luke Sennard and Cameron Sullivan. Marcos Torres, Nabel Mariano, Braden Montgomery, Cedon Rafaela. Here we go. This is a good one. Jacob Wilson spot. Red logo rookie. He is the odds-on favorite right now for the AL Rookie of the Year. If he can stay healthy, I'd say he's got a really good shot at it this year. Jacob Wilson, Oakland A's on the red logo rookie. Chase Burns, Jacob Wright, and O'Neal Perez. All right, Max Clark. Stinkson Garcia. They call this guy the password. It's his nickname. His name looks like a password. Bryce Rayner. Adley Rutschman. Holidays open all year cards. Jackson Holiday. Nice one right there. And a Yancel Villarreal. First Bowman. Aqua right there. 78 of 125. 78 of 125. Aqua Shimmer. Hyung Chan Om. And Fran Yerber Montilla. All right. Josue Braceno, Cam Smith, S. Smith Pineda, Gunnar Henderson. How about a Carson Williams on the VIP and a Peyton Elis. First Bowman, Benny Diamond right there. Nice one for the Twins. Peyton Elis spot. Alex Mooney, Conrad Kaysen. Jeremy Cabrera, Jack Caglione, Sammy Stafura, Shane McClanahan. Hey, here we go. Sometimes you just got to speak it into existence. And number 1 prospect in baseball at the time of print. He's got to be right up there if he's not number 1 still. Roman Anthony, top 100 insert right there. Headed out to Bryce Rayner, Christian Campbell, and Jesus Lopez. Sometimes you got to conjure it up, man. You know what I mean? Sebastian Walcott, Fabian Lopez, Cade Horton, Corbin Carroll, Tariq Skubal. How about Kyle DeBarge and Wen Hui Pan, Walker Janik.
Thank you.
Yep. Kevin Castillo, Esteban Gonzalez, Jack Penny, Aaron Judge. How about a Cooper Pratt over here, number 64 prospect. Cooper Pratt spot. Nibel Mariano, Jacob Bresnahan, and Caleb Lomavita. Ismael Javier, Hyung Chan, Andrew Painter, Matt Olson, Luis Angel Acuna, Josue Breseno, and Yancel Louise, Quinn Matthews. Yes, sir. We need some ink now, don't we? All right. Charles McAdoo, Didier Fuentes, Emilian Pitre, Matt Chapman. How about a J, a Weatherholt on the VIP? James Tibbs III, Emil Morales, and Fernando Cruz. Hey, I try. Enunciation is one of my strong suits, man. You know what I'm saying? Alejandro Rosario, Anderson Brito, Cobb Hightower. Hey, Dodgers, Showtime, Shohei Ohtani. 50 of 499 for those L.A. Dodgers. Let's get it, brother. Nice one for the Ohtani spot. Hyun Kim, Rockstar Rookies, Marcos Torres, Zach Showalter, and Carlos Tavares. Let's go ahead and put that Ohtani up on the board. What do you say?
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah, let's do it. Showtime. All right, next pack. Chet. Humberto Cruz, Aiden Smith, Randy Arozarena, Caden Kendall, Jonah Tong, Santiago Suarez, Thomas Sagisi, Caden Dana, Rookie of the Year favorites right there, Caden Dana spot, Fran Yerber Montilla, Arun Escobar, and Hyun Suk Jane. All right. Ooh, we're not going to be an autograph short in this one. We got a redemption coming, everybody. And look at this. We got like 3 hits in this pack. Robert Calez, Aaron Estrada, Orelvis Martinez, Tyler Locklear, and 317 of 350, Charles McAdoo over here. Nice one for the McAdoo spot. We've got Connor Griffin. We got a yellow parallel coming. 29 of 75 for Eduardo Quintero. L.A. Dodgers. Eduardo Quintero with the fire yellow. And we're going to have a redemption right here. Congratulations. You are due to receive a Chrome Prospects autograph reptilian orange parallel. It's going to be a super short print number to 25 of Charles McAdoo, Toronto Blue Jays. Mr. Charles McAdoo. Not only did McAdoo get the parallel over there, but he's also going to get the redemption right here. Nice one for the McAdoo spot. Let's go. Charles McAdoo, orange reptilian. That one's going to be numbered to 25. Let's get it. All right, Eduardo Quintero. Chat, you still got me cracking up over here. You can't do that to me. Corey Lewis, David Vesta, Rhett Lauder. How about our Rockstar Rookies? This one's numbered 50 of 125 for the Jackson Job spot. Rockstar Rookies to 125. Nice one right there. Rafael Flores, Emil Morales, and Javier Mogalan. All right. Andrew Morris. Hey, Cody Freeman coming through on the sky blue. To 499, 114 of 499. That's Cody Freeman first right there. Bryce Harper, Emmanuel Classe, Connor Griffin on the VIP, and we got Cam Smith. Woo, that's a pretty nice one right there for those Astros. Woo, it's like a halfway team color match too. Cam Smith, Houston Astros on the board, baby. Yu Min Lin, Aiden Miller. All right, next pack. We've got Ashley Andujar, James Tibbs III, Fernando Tatis Jr., Mason Wynn, Bobby Witt Jr., Jack Penny over here on the first chrome, Caleb Lomavita, and Cole Fontenelle. Celtics, big one tonight, huh? How's Jason Tatum? Is he going to play? It didn't look good for him there. I didn't see the news the past day or two. Englith Urena, Cam Caminiti, Jacob Wilson, rookie, Hurston Waldrop. Number 46 prospect, that's Christian Moore for those Los Angeles Angels. Ricardo Yan, Yancel Louise. His last 3 cards have been like slightly, usually they're curved the other way. They're curved like the opposite way. Yancel Louise and Cody Freeman. All right, Yancel Louise, Dowell Joseph, Wyatt Langford, Jackson Cheerio, Jefferson Cuero, number 43 prospect for the Milwaukee Brewers, Alejandro Rosario, Carlos Tavares, and Jackson Humphreys. Torn Achilles. Dang. Yeah, he won't even play next season, will he? That's awful. Will Smith, C.J. Abrams, Logan Gilbert, Jacob deGrom, Leo DeVries over here for the San Diego Padres. Number 20 prospect right there, Leo. Aiden Miller, Cam Caminiti, and Braylon Payne. That's Major Payne's son again out there. You guys seen Major Payne with Damon Wayans? I know, yeah. Well, isn't it? It's Damon, right? Yeah, okay. Zaire Hope, Kyle Till, Dylan Cruz over here. I might have to go watch that later. So Dylan Cruz, rookie card for the Nationals. Yuri Perez. How about a Nick York? We got some purple action coming. Purple People Eaters, 106 of 199 for the coolest name in the entire set, bar none. Ichiro Cano Hernandez, 106 of 199. First Bowman. Cameron Sullivan and Chase Mobley. All right, next pack. We're going to have Eduardo Quintero, Corey Lewis, Kyle Tucker, Mikey T, that's Mike Trout, Chase DeLauder, number 31 prospect card right there, Nate Nankill, O'Neal Perez, and Cody Freeman. We got 3 more packs left in this box. Gregory Barrios, Jacob Wright, Corey Seager. How about Woods? A World of War over here for the Washington Nationals. Jack Caglione, Greatness Loading. Yes, it is. He's a great player. Anderson Brito first and Asbel Gonzalez first. Yoferi Rodriguez. Josh Knopf. Charlie Condon. There's one of our top guys right there. He's on the cover of this product. William Contreras, Tristan Casas, Rockstar Rookies, Spencer Schwellenbach for the Atlanta Braves, Jackson Humphreys, and Gregory Barrios. Oh, there's one card on the back, too. Javier Mogalan. All right, last pack here of box number 2. Jesus Toledo, Sean Keys, Cole Reagans. How about Willie Adames? Upside down here, Rookie of the Year favorites. That's Drew Romo, Colorado Rockies. We've got Chinwei Lin, Malcolm Moore, and Chase Burns over here. All right. Box number 3. Let me blow my nose really fast. Allergies acting up. It's that time of year. Once we get through June, we'll be good. Swig of my ice cold Gatorade Zero here, working on that sponsorship.
Not a sponsor.
Not yet.
Not yet. Don't do the right thing. They'll come through.
Once they hear me firing out those names, Ant, they might get with me, huh? All right. We got somebody trying to get in here. All right. Got Donald in. GP, what's up? You in the house? I saw you lurking out there. You in the building? All right, next box. Empty box. All right, first pack. Hyung Chenom, Andrew Painter, Cody Bellinger, Ozzy Albies. How about a C.J. Abrams right there? Aaron Estrada, Giancarlos Lara, and Owen Wild. Jacob Wright, Jesus Toledo. Okay, this guy right here, Spencer Schwellenbach, red logo rookie. Schwellenbach spot. Very nice. Jason Churio, the Churio boys. They're brothers back to back there. He's the number 69 prospect in all of baseball. Yanni Lavelle, Samuel Basalo, and Winston Santos. All right, Elvin Garcia, Samuel Basalo, Jacob Wilson, Mookie Betts is in the building. Ralphie Velasquez, Bryce Rayner, Mitch Jebb, and Jackson Humphreys. And Jared Sundstrom, Roki Sasaki, LA Dodgers. Adrian Del Castillo, there's Sasaki's teammate. Shohei Ohtani, Jackson Jobe, Eduardo Quintero. Not quite their teammate yet. Maybe one day. Connor Griffin and O'Neill Perez. Yo, Jeff. What's up, brother? Good to see you, my man. Ooh, we got something to 10. 4 of 10 coming. All right, Matt Wilkinson, Rafael Flores, Frankie Lindor, Francisco Lindor, Connor Norby. All right, 4 of 10 super short print action coming right here. It's a Baltimore Oriole. How about a Gunnar Henderson? Let's go. 4 of 10 on the Gunnar Black. Woo! I'm a Gunnar puller. Fabian Lopez, Cameron Sullivan, and Franyaber Montilla. Nice. Gunnar Henderson, 4 of 10 on the board. Let's go. Very nice. Inserts too. There's a couple of them. Gregory Barrios, Ariel Amador, Luis Robert Jr. Here's a Bobby Witt Jr. Rookie card right here. Rookie of the Year favorite. It's Thomas Sagisi, Dal Joseph, Jose Pereira, and Christian Campbell. That is, those blacks do look good, don't they? All right, Chase Hampton, Kellen Lindsey, Pete Alonso, Jose Altuve, Rockstar Rookies, Jackson Jobe, Carson Benj over here for the New York Mets, Travis Bazzana, Cleveland Guardians, and a Hagen Smith. Good to see you, Josh Bates. Hope things are good on your end, my man. Gregory Barrios, Jacob Wright, Corbin Carroll, Tariq Skubal, Shota Imanaga, Kyle Till over here on the chrome for the Chicago White Sox, O'Neill Perez for the San Francisco Giants, and a Yoferri Rodriguez. Spencer Schwellenbach, Didier Fuentes, John Kinsey Noel, Drew Thorpe, Jackson Holiday, Kyle Till, Hayden Alvarez, and Alex Mooney are rounding out that pack. Corey Lewis, Charlie Condon. There's a nice one for the cover boy. Charlie Condon. Condon spot cashing in. Andrew Morris, Tristan Casas. We got some pink action right here. Oakland A's rookie. Can it be a Jacob Wilson? Yes, sir. Let's go. 166 of 175. Nice one right there for the Jacob Wilson spot. Front runner for AL Rookie of the Year right now. Let's get it. All right, Aiden Smith, Franklin Arias, and Dylan Veen. Very nice. Pink Jacob Wilson. We'll take it. Did Gunnar have a dinger this afternoon? Nice. Malcolm Moore, Lazaro Montes, Jose Pereira, Emmanuel Clase, Greatness Loading, Kevin McGonigal, Nice one for the McGonigal spot. Let's get that in the top loader, I guess. Elvin Garcia, Cody Freeman, and a Yonica Rogarte. On his teammate, Gunner's teammate, Jordan Westberg. They get some bad news back on his hamstring. Looks like he's shut down. No activity. Looks like he's going to be back a little later than they originally thought, unfortunately. Kumar Rocker, he's on the IL right now. Nolan Arenado, Zach Wheeler, Caden Dana. Greatness Loading. How about a Dylan Cruz greatness loading? And behind him, very nice one right here. Reptilian Walker Jenkins, big time prospect, one of the top kids for the Twins, if not the top guy in their farm system. D'Angelo Ortiz, that's Big Poppy's son. And a Jay Weatherholt. JJ was the, again, number 7 prospect, number 7 draft pick. Charlie Condon was number 3 overall. Those two guys are the 2 highest draft picks in this product. They always, hold a couple out and put them with all these great international players. Cobb Hightower, Kadeem Diao, Drew Thorpe, Kevin Alcantara, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Yanni Lavelle, Samuel Basalo, and Luis Marejo. All right, Josh Noth for the Brewers. We've got Humberto Cruz, William Contreras, Colt Emerson, Peyton Elis, Yancil Villarreal, Luke Senard, and Kobe Mayo. I think the whatever the machine is that slots all these in the packs must have been drinking on that pack. They're all upside down. All right, Alejandro Rosario, Anderson Brito, Jan Kinsey Noel, Willie Adames, Aiden Miller on the VIP, and we got a Conrad Kaysen over here. First Bowman mini diamond hit, Jose Pereira and Seaver King. All right, Christian Moore, David Ortiz Jr., Mason Wynn, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. We've got Rockstar rookies, Jan Kinsey Noel, Yancil Villarreal, Zach Showalter, and a Leo DeVries. All right. Esteban Gonzalez, Jack Penny, Cole Reagans, Corey Seager. We do have a red logo rookie for the Atlanta Braves, Spencer Schwellenbach. Didn't we have him already once on this? I think that's the second red logo refractor for Schwellenbach. Dow Joseph, Cody Freeman, and D'Angelo Ortiz. All right. We got some blue paisley here. Kyle Till, Arun Escobar. That's a very nice one right there. Till 125, 57 of 125. Young Hoo Lee, Willie Adames, Colt Emerson on the VIP. Ricardo Yan. There is a Reptilian hit for Ricardo Yan, D'Angelo Ortiz, and Zach Showalter. Cade Horton, Kevin Castillo, Yuri Perez, Nick York. Number 63 prospect, that's Teron Lorenzo, Elvin Garcia, Franklin Arias, and Chase Burns. Jesus Mate over here for the Brew Crew, Milwaukee Brewers. Carson Benj, Chris Sell, Mike Trout, Jackson Holiday. How about Charles McAdoo? We pulled his orange Reptilian autograph redemption up there earlier. George Klassen and Jacob Bresnahan. 4 packs left in this box. This is going to be Didier Fuentes, Emilian Pitre, Kumar Rocker, Trouts, Catch of the Day cards, LA Angels, and a Samuel Basalo on the VIP. Matt Wilkinson, Connor Griffin, and Slade Caldwell. Colt Emerson, Peyton Elis, Sean Keys, Gary Gilhill, Asbel Gonzalez, Paulino Santana, Didier Fuentes, and Pablo Guerrero. Down to the last 2 packs. Need an auto here. All right, not going to be this one, I don't think. Jesus Tolero, Jonah Tong, Ben Rice, Nolan Arenado, Dylan Cruz, Rookie of the Year favorites for the Washington Nationals. How about Charlie Condon on the chrome? First chrome right there for Condon. Dylan Fiend and Owen Wild. All right, should be in this one. Come on now. I don't see one. Ichiro Kano Hernandez, Che Wei Lin, Tariq Skubal, Rhett Lauder, PJ Morlando, Aaron Estrada, Hyun Suk Jang, and Quinn Matthews. We have gotten shorted 2 autographs now. All right, so here's the deal. This is what I do. Tomorrow, I hit up Topps, and I let them know that we're short 2 autographs. They will send replacements, so this break will be to be continued. Whatever we get back goes to you guys in the break. That's what we can do about it. I don't know what's going on with the second half of this case so far, but that's what we'll do. We won't rest until we get you your cards that you're supposed to have, I promise you. First thing in the morning, we'll put it in to the system, and we will get replacements. It's happened in the past. We do get the replacements. So hang around. We'll be transparent with the process. We'll let you know what happens, okay? We didn't have any of these issues with the first half of the case.
Not my fault.
Yeah, Jimmy. Jimmy only takes the credit. Sorry about that, y'all. I really am. Did we have multiple of those reptilians again? Something's going on weird when we're getting multiple reptilians like that. Empty box. All right. So to be continued, we will, whatever the cards are, the replacements that come will go to the owners of this break. And again, we will keep you updated as we get more information about it, okay? Kevin McGonigal. It's the good thing about having these on video. Esteban Mejia, Bishop Letson, Julio Rodriguez, Rockstar Rookies, Hyesung Kim, Peyton Elis, Christian Moore, and D'Angelo Ortiz. Richard Maddock, Colt Emerson, Matt Olson, Shohei Ohtani, Travis Sakura. On the top 100 prospects, he's number 97. Emilian Petre, D'Angelo Ortiz, and Slade Caldwell. All right, we got Giancarlos Lara, Chinwei Lin, Esteban Mejia, Jackson Merrill, Rhett Lauder. Greatness Loading, Connor Griffin for the Pittsburgh Pirates, Cody Freeman, and D'Angelo Ortiz. Jeremy Cabrera, Yostinson Garcia, the password, Ketel Marte. We've got Josh Knott, Aiden Smith, Lazaro Montes for the Seattle Mariners, Yancel Luis, and Caleb Lomavita. All right, Bishop Letson, Ichiro Cano Hernandez, Chinwei Lin, Tyler Locklear, Marcelo Mayer, number 4 prospect in baseball right here for the Boston Red Sox, Aiden Miller, George Claassen, and Chase Burns. Kyle DeBarge, Nibel Mariano, Braden Montgomery, Juan Soto, Rafael Devers, and Leo DeVries for the San Diego Padres, Humberto Cruz, and Jacob Bresnahan. Turn this way. All right, Paulino Santana, Ketel Marte, Connor Norby, Rockstar Rookies for Luis Angel Acuna, Charles McAdoo. Reptilian Ho! Team color match for one of our top prospects. That's Kevin McGonigal over here. First Bowman Reptilian. Yeah, we did. Actually, now that you mention that, Jason, there was one box that had 3 autographs in it. I wonder if 2 of the autographs, the ones that were missing, got put in that one. Either way, though, Jason, don't sweat it. We are going to get the replacements. Like, we've worked with Topps, and we'll get the cards. It's just, it's going to take some time for us to do that. I'll put a post up tomorrow and show you the request, and as soon as we get the cards back, whatever those are, replacements, we'll make sure that they go to the proper owners in this break. That's the best we can do. I do apologize about it. I certainly would never want it that way. You know what I mean? Christian Moore, Aiden Miller. The first one that didn't have any autos had like 4 reptilians in it too, so it was weird. But we'll get it taken care of one way or another. You know what I mean? Trust us on that. Braylon Payne, O'Neal Perez, Drew Jones. Hopefully that's the last time of the night that happens. Ashley Andujar, James Tibbs III, Braylon Payne, J.J. Weatherholt, and Fernando Cruz. And as you just referred to, maybe the box that had 3 autos is kind of like something got mixed up there too. I don't know. Shung Che Chang, Thomas White, Travis Bazzana, Kyle Tucker Jr., Caminero, Greatness Loading, Bryce Rayner, Franklin Arias, and Cole Fontenelle. All right, Bishop Letson, Jared Sundstrom, Lucas Ramirez, Sedan Rafaela, and Brooks Lee. How about Greatness Loading, Leo DeVries, Samuel Basalo, and Yu Min Lin. All right, we got Chin Wei Lin, Esteban Mejia, Travis Bazzana, PJ Morlando, and Ethan Salas, the number 9 prospect in baseball right here for the San Diego Padres. Ethan Salas, James Tibbs III, David Ortiz Jr., and Cole Fontenelle. All right, we got some parallels coming right there. There's Dodgers. Kevin McGonigal, Shea Whitcomb. How about Boston Red Sox, Tristan Casas? 217 of 299 for Casas spot. Jackson Jobe on the Rockstar Rookies. Sammy Stafora. All right, L.A. Dodgers shortstop, Mr. Kellen Lindsey. For the L.A. Dodgers, Kellen Lindsey there. Jose Pereira and Luis Madrejo. All right, we got some mini diamond action. Paulino Santana, Jared Sundstrom, Kellen Lindsey, Matt Wilkinson, VIP for Carson Binge, Jesus Lopez on the mini diamond, Hyun Suk Jang, and Chase Mobley. All right, we're not gonna miss one on this one. How about a Jack Lyons first Bowman autograph? Tampa Bay Rays on-card autograph, Jack Lyons. Let's get it. Jack Lyons spot with a nice one right there. Peyton Elis. I never see one on the front of the pack like that. That's weird. Lazaro Montes, Adley Rutschman, Jackson Jobe, and Caden Kendall. Connor Griffin for the Pirates, and Owen Wild. Jack Lyons. All right, next pack. Yancel Villarreal, Jacob Wilson, Mookie Betts, Rockstar Rookies, Jace Young, Eduardo Quintero, Corey Lewis on the Reptilian for the Minnesota Twins. Dylan Feen, first Bowman Chrome right there for the A's, and Edglin Perez. All right, we got some blue action coming here. Ooh, that's a pretty one. Lucas Ramirez, Christian Moore, David Ortiz Jr., Rafael Flores, Giancarlos Lara, and to 150, how about a Yoferi Rodriguez, first Bowman, team color match for the Brew Crew, 98 of 150. First Bowman, that's the wave right there. Yoferi Rodriguez, very nice. Cam Smith and Yoferi Rodriguez on the paper once again. Emil Morales, Victor Rodriguez, Thomas Sagisi, Tyler Locklear, Connor Griffin on the VIP, Ismael Javier, Quinn Matthews, and Romeo Sanabria. Steven Echevarria, Corey Lewis, Charlie Condon over here for the Colorado Rockies, Ellie De La Cruz, Chris Sell, Travis Bazzana, Greatness Loading, Cam Caminetti, and Fernando Cruz. Jonathan Long, Chicago Cubs, Ricardo Yan, Hayden Alvarez, David Festa, Shohei Ohtani, Matt Shaw on the VIP for the Chicago Cubs, Steven Echevarria, and Jack Lyons. Looks like we got 5 more packs here. Oh, really? What's the score right now, Ant? All right, so Christian Moore, David Ortiz Jr., Luis Angel Acuna, Matt Chapman, Paul Skeens. That's what his second-year card looks like. Didn't get the best photo of him right there, did they? Thomas White for the Miami Marlins, Didier Fuentes, and Yu Min Lin. All right, we got green action here. Sebastian Walcott, Fabian Lopez. Turn backwards. Thomas Sagisi, Randy Rosareno, Will Smith, Cole Fontenelle, Samuel Basallo, and a George Klassen 202 of $3.99. I got excited and sprayed this sleeve right here. Better throw that one away. Nobody wants that one. All right, Thomas White for the Marlins. Brooks Lee, Rhett Lauder, Shea Whitcomb, Luis Angel Acuna, Rookie of the Year favorites. Josue Breseno, Malcolm Moore, and Aiden Miller. Okay. Cade Horton, Kevin Castillo, Spencer Schwellenbach, Ketel Marte, Carlos Correa, Lucas Ramirez, and Asbel Gonzalez on the chrome action, and Zach Showalter. Last pack here, box number 4. Got more reptilian action. Ichiro Cano Hernandez, Aaron Judge, Hurston Waldrop. How about our Rockstar rookies for Reese Hines, Max Clark, and Esteban Gonzalez on the reptilian for the Cleveland Guardians. Been an abnormal amount of reptilians here in these boxes. Franklin Arias and Chase Burns. All right, box number 5. Let's get it. 8170 Celts. Dang, they're still holding on without Tatum. That's saying something right there. Doing it for Jason. Empty box. All right, Didier Fuentes, Emilian Pitre, Caden Kendall. We got a VIP for Cooper Pratt. Behind him, how about D'Angelo Ortiz, mini diamond, first Bowman right there, very nice one. Yancel Louise and Jackson Humphreys. S. Smith Pineda, Sebastian Walcott, Kyle Tucker, Brooks Lee. How about Charlie Condon on their greatness loading? And his teammate, Ashley Andujar. First Bowman X-Fractor right there. Hyung Chun and Yoferi Rodriguez. All right, Emilian Pitre, Caden Kendall, Zach Neto. Yoshinobu Yamamoto. James Wood on the Rockstar rookies right there. Josh Knoth, Owen Wild, and Luke Sennard. Kadeem Dial, Robert Calez, Luis Angel Acuna, Logan Gilbert. Washington Nationals, James Wood. I don't even know if he's got rookie eligibility is the thing. James Wood, Washington Nationals on the red logo hit right there. Might be a good one to sell. Walker Janik, Malcolm Moore, and Romeo Sanabria. Yo, Bill Webb, good to see you. Hopefully we can pull you some good ones tonight, Webby. Tink Hintz, Elvin Garcia, Samuel Basallo, Corey Seager, Bryce Eldridge on the VIP. And hey, Travis Bazzana, last year's #1 pick. There he is, Cleveland Guardians. Quinn Matthews and Arun Escobar. Yeah, I didn't think he was, Jeff. Dylan Cruz is. He's like third or fourth in the odds, depending on where you look. Still in the hunt. Cade Horton, Jose Perdomo, 160 of 250 for the Atlanta Braves, and that's what made me realize James Wood wasn't, because I was like, how could Dylan Cruz? James Wood's playing better than Dylan Cruz. I was like, how could Dylan Cruz be ahead of James Wood? And he's just not eligible. Drew Thorpe, Tyler Locklear, Walker Jenkins on the VIP. How about Josue Breseno right there? Very nice one for the Tigers. Team color match on the reptilian. Yancel Louise and Chase Burns. You know, I think they should extend that MVP and Cy Young and Hall of Fame to all the guys, even the guys who aren't named Rookie of the Year. That's my opinion, since they kind of flubbed that a little bit. All right, Jonathan. Hey, Kyle Till, he was part of that deal along with Braden Montgomery and a few other guys that sent Garrett Crochet to the Red Sox. He was a former Red Sox prospect. Now he's with the White Sox. Had to change his socks over there. Kyle Till, 64 of 150. For the teal spot, Francisco Lindor. We got Ezekiel Tovar, VIP for Walker Jenkins, and Chase Mobley on the Reptilian first Bowman Chrome. Chase Mobley spot right there, Cleveland Guardians. Luis Morejo and Alex Mooney. It is Chase Mobley, right? Yeah, Chase Mobley. Yeah. Anderson Brito, Cobb Hightower, Adley Rutschman, Brian Reynolds. And Noble Mayer right here, number 61 prospect for the Marlins. Ichiro Cano Hernandez, first Bowman. Osbel Gonzalez. And Yumin Lin. Were there really 5 walk-off wins last night? That's crazy. Getting a bunch of those Reptilians again in this one. Ooh, we got something. Oh, that's our case hit, I bet. I bet we got the case hit right here. Colt Emerson. Let's see what we got. Good luck, everybody. It's orange to 25, too. Who is that? Is that Marcelo Mayer? Is that Marcelo Mayer? It sure is. Marcelo Mayer on the crystallized 5 of 25 for the Mayer spot. Let's go. Those are so sick. And you got the orange parallel version, too. Super short print Mayer, 5 of 25. What a monster. Kumar Rocker on the Rockstar Rookies. Chase Burns. And another Reptilian for Conrad Kaysen this time. Boston Red Sox. This is the Reptilian half case break. Quinn Matthews on the first and Bo Walker. Very nice. Marcelo Mayer getting on the board. You got him, Bernard? Mr. Boom. Shaka like a boom. You have him, Bernard? Sebastian Walcott. Fabian Lopez. Young Kinsey Noel, Paul Skeens, and another Rockstar Rookies, Brooks Lee, hey, to $4.99, Cam Smith. That's a nice one right there. He's actually a rookie now with the big league team. He'll probably be out in I haven't seen the Series 2 checklist yet. If he's not in that, it'll be an update is what I was guessing. Cam Smith, 444 of $4.99 on the refractor right there, prospect card. Christian Campbell, and Yoferi Rodriguez. Oh, you don't have him? He just likes it. Humberto Cruz, Josh Noth, Kevin Alcantara, Ronald Acuna Jr., Salvador Perez. We've got Lucas Ramirez and Cameron Sullivan, Dylan Feen. And Jack Penny, Alejandro Rosario, Matt Olson, Christian Yelich, Rookie of the Year favorites, Jackson Jobe, Drew Jones, Cameron Sullivan, and Luis Morejo. Cam Smith, S. Smith Pineda, Cole Reagans, Brooks Lee, Braden Montgomery, number 50 prospect right here for the Chicago White Sox. Jesus Mate, first Bowman Chrome, Hyung Chan and Chase Mobley. Oh, just making your entrance fashionably late, right, Bernard? All right, Giancarlos Lara, Ichiro Cano Hernandez, Tariq Skubal, Aaron Judge, Jackson Holiday, Corey Lewis, and Christian Moore, Fernando Cruz for the Cubbies. Kevin Castillo, Esteban Gonzalez, Salvador Perez. How about Weatherholtz? Fairweather Collectibles right there for the St. Louis Cardinals. J.J. Weatherholt spot. Nice one. Kevin Alcantara for the Cubbies on the greatness loading. Fabian Lopez, Carlos Tavares, and Seaver King. Richard Maddock, Colt Emerson, Jacob Wilson, Zach Wheeler, and a Rhett Lauder Rookie of the Year favorites for the Cincinnati Reds. Javier Mogallan, Yoferi Rodriguez, and Braylon Payne. Fabian Lopez, Cade Horton, Jackson Merrill, Shane McClanahan, Riley Green, Fernando Cruz, Caleb Lomavita, and D'Angelo Ortiz. This one feels thick. Ooh, what is that? All right, Bishop Letson, Kevin McGonigal. Put him in the nice rookies pile. Jackson Jobe. Number 14. Who's number 14? Oh, baby. Jack Caglione. Let's go. On the gold 9 of 50. Number 14 prospect in baseball, Jack Caglione. That's a big one right there. Let's go. 9 of 50. Cags getting on the board. Boom. Let's go. Very nice hit. Rockstar rookies, Jackson Jobe, Greatness Loading, Walker Jenkins, Bryce Rayner, Mitch Jebb, and Slade Caldwell. Max Clark on top. Justinson Garcia, the password. Fernando Tatis Jr., C.J. Abrams. Rhett Lauder on the Rockstar rookies. Zaire Hope, Jose Perdomo, and Blake Walters. Peyton Ellis, Lazaro Montes, David Festa, Pete Alonso is back. I was like, what is this? This is backwards. Jose Perdomo, number 89 prospect. Atlanta Braves, Jose Perdomo, Pete Alonso, Walker Jenkins, Travis Bazana, and George Klassen. 4 packs left here. Let's see some ink. All right, Corey Lewis, Charlie Condon, James Wood, Brooks Lee, Connor Griffin on the VIP, Esteban Mejia, Luke Senard, and Pablo Guerrero. Luis Robert Jr., Zach Wheeler, Wyatt Langford, Lazaro Montes, Acuna's Home Run Haven, Asbel Gonzalez, Dal Joseph, and Jack Lyons. All right, Tops, you're making me nervous here. Come on now. James Tibbs III, Yancel Louise, Ben Rice, Tyler Locklear, Walker Jenkins, that's the number 2 prospect in baseball right there. Kevin McGonigal for the Tigers, Christian Campbell, and Leo DeVries. Another reptilian. Why are we getting 7 million reptilians and no autographs? Jared Sundstrom, Lucas Ramirez, Yuri Perez, Shota Imanaga, and Yanni Lavelle over here. San Francisco Giants team color match. Braden Montgomery, Nick Kurtz, Owen Wild, and Tops has shorted us a 3rd autograph. Wow, it's stacking up tonight. So we've got 3 autographs we'll have to hold on. I promise we'll get them for you. Just have to bear with us on it. This break is to be continued. All right, where's my box cutter? So how that works, in case any of you don't know or you miss out, when they miss autographs for you, you just contact them the next day. I've got some people over at Tops. I'll let them know first thing in the morning. We'll get the replacement process rolling. I'll put a post up showing you what I send up throughout the process. Will be transparent. Whatever they send to us goes to you in the break. So you just won't get it tonight. It'll be whenever they send it to me, okay? I know, right, Ant? That's wild. We're getting panini'd by Tops. You better send us something good. Empty box. And it's wild because the first half of the case, we had nothing of the store even close to like this. All right, first pack here. Give us a good one here in the last box. Steven Echevarria, Walker Jenkins, River Ryan. Yep, here we go. We're going to get ink right here. Ricardo Yan, Arizona Diamondbacks on the ink. Ricardo Yan, first Bowman autograph. Peyton Ellis, Mitch Jebb, and George Klassen. And if anybody ever has questions or wants an update, y'all can hit me up about it. But we're definitely not going to leave you hanging. We'll get your autographs. I promise you that. And we'll get them as fast as we possibly can. It's supposed to take I don't know, they say 6 to 8 weeks. We'll try to do it more like 4 to 6 if we can. Yeah, for real, Jeff. They need to. Trust me. You know, Jeff, you know how I get on them. Kevin Alcantara, Paulino Santana, Esteban Mejia, Mookie Betts, Franklin Arias, Emil Morales, Andrew Painter, and Connor Griffin. We don't have it yet. They're going to send us a pack. You're talking about the Tops Tribute. We're still waiting on it. They're going to hopefully send us a whole pack. That's what was missing out of that one. Dal Joseph, Zaire Hope, Tariq Skubal, Brian Reynolds. How about a red logo rookie for Luis Angel Acuna for the New York Mets? Esteban Mejia, D'Angelo Ortiz, and Jack Lyons. Unfortunately, this isn't our first time dealing with a missing autograph. But if I let them have it when they trust me, they feel bad for the customer service. Malcolm Moore, Alex Mooney, 102 of 299. Alex Mooney, first pink right there. Tariq Skubal, Connor Norby. How about a VIP for Christian Moore? And Ismael Javier, first Bowman reptilian parallel right there. Gregory Barrios and Carlos Tavares. Yep. Yeah, we're waiting on that one, Bernard. We've already got that submitted. We submitted it right when it happened. Hi Young Chen Andrew Painter, and Brian Reynolds. De La Cruz is still of a deal cards. Carson Williams, Anderson Brito, Carlos Tavares, and Jesus Lopez. Unfortunately, it won't be the last time either. You know what I'm saying? These things happen. I don't know exactly how their process works, but quality control not too good to let 3 of them slip up like that. Cam Caminiti, Eduardo Quintero, Sean Keys, Gary Gill Hill, Rockstar Rookies, Kumar Rocker, Corey Lewis, Romo Sanabria, and Nate Nankill. But to their credit, I break tons of cards. It doesn't happen that often. It seems like in sequence right here, you know, something happened when they were putting this one together. I don't know. Hurston Waldrop, Sheng Che Chang, Chin Wei Lin, Trey Turner. Rookie of the Year favorites, that's Jace Young there for the Detroit Tigers. Arun Escobar and Jonah Tong. Franklin Arias. We do have a good break coming up on Friday. A National Treasures first off the line and a 2024 Topps Heritage High Number Series. You want to make sure you get in that one. Check out the price preview tomorrow when it drops around noon. Eduardo Quintero, Corey Lewis, Jacob Wilson, David Festa, Luis Robert Jr., Carson Benj, and Asbel Gonzalez. There's Quinn Matthews in the back. The parallels and stuff have been pretty fire in this break. Ingolith Urena, Cam Keminiti, Young Hoo Lee, C.J. Abrams. We got a sky blue right here for Ezekiel Tovar. That is $415 of $499 for the Tovar spot. Jack Penny, Malcolm Moore, and Connor Griffin. All right, next pack. You saw that? Luis Pena, Ingolith Urena, Cam Keminiti, Eduardo Quintero. Number 58, Jet Williams over here for the Mets. Kadeem Diao and Christian Moore. Zach Showalter. And they are our autos, and we will get them, though. You know, this isn't the end of the story. So you can look forward to something. You still got some autos to maybe get, you know, for your player. So we will keep you updated. Stephen Echevarria, Walker Jenkins, Jacob Wilson, David Festa, Logan Gilbert, Nate Nankill, Cameron Sullivan, and Braylon Payne. I'll actually make a post tomorrow. Since this is kind of a unique situation, I'll probably screenshot what I put in there and just show you that it's in and everything, and that we are proactively taking care of it for you. Jose Perdomo, Ingolith Urena, Jace Young, Ellie De La Cruz, Rafael Devers. How about Esteban Gonzalez for the Cleveland Guardians, Quinn Matthews, and Yu Min Lin. Eduardo Quintero, Corey Lewis, Marcus Semien, River Ryan. We've got greatness loading for Bryce Rayner, Alejandro Rosario, David Ortiz Jr., and Franklin Arias. Here's some of those special rookies and prospects too, you know. The top guys. Rhett Lauder, Thomas White, Bishop Letson, Marcus Semien, Chase Burns on the VIP, Yu Min Lin, Charles McAdoo, and Chase Burns. Aiden Smith. Hey, Ichiro Cano Hernandez having himself a night. 332 of 499. Ronald Acuna Jr., Brian Reynolds, Walker Jenkins on the VIP, and a Zach Showalter. Reptilian for the St. Louis Cardinals, Carlos Tavares, and Hyun Suk Jang. Oh, did it? I'll contact you, Jason, but I will follow up. I'll make an announcement so the whole group knows. Because, everybody who was in it needs to know what was out of it. But I'll definitely individually contact the person who hits it. I'll go ahead and ship all the cards out, and I'll ship whatever hits you get to. Whenever we get it, I'll ship for free, too. You know what I'm saying? Jeremy Cabrera, Jack Caglione, Sammy Stafora, Fernando Tatis Jr. But whatever I get, I'll show the entire group. Whatever we get, I'll be transparent about it. Kevin McGonigal, Humberto Cruz, Asbel Gonzalez, and Chase Burns. I want to say in the past, I got a message. So I haven't had to do this a ton of times. It's like the third time. The first time, and one of them we're still waiting on. I feel like the first time they sent me a message telling me what the card was before it was even on its way. Don't quote me on that, but I think so. Christian Moore for the Angels. Pete Alonso, Ketel Marte, Peyton Elis, Woods, World of Wax, Malcolm Moore, and Yanni Lavelle, Bo Walker. And Bernard is talking about auction started on the Skeens card. We pulled him and Dalton Thompson a Paul Skeens, Dylan Cruz dual autograph out of Bowman's Best, orange parallel number to 25. It's just up for auction on the Golden site right now. Just started. Tyler Locklear, Kyle DeBarge, Jan Carlos Lara, Jacob Wilson, Cade Horton, Yancel Louise, and Zaire Hope. George Klassen. So I will contact you, Jason, but you're welcome to follow up anytime you want to. We got great communication around here. Victor Rodriguez, Kyle Tucker, William Contreras, Malcolm Moore. Rockstar rookies for Kumar Rocker, David Ortiz Jr., Paulino Santana, and Slade Caldwell. Trust me, nobody feels worse about it than me right now. You know what I mean? Nothing I can do. It's like one of those things that's super out of my control, you know, and I got to deal with it, you know. Jack Caglione, Sammy Stafora, Dylan Cruz, a rookie card right here for the I put Asbel Gonzalez and Humberto Cruz over here. I'm showing you guys. Just moving them to the right pile. That is Dylan Cruz for the Washington Nationals. Yuri Perez, Riley Green, Aiden Smith, Gregory Barrios, and Cameron Sullivan. They've given us plenty of the reptilians, I'll tell you that. Yeah, exactly, Bernard. They can't question it. That's what I was saying earlier. That's the one good thing about it. Yuri Perez, Jesus Telero, Sammy Hernandez, Young Hoo Lee, Samuel Basalo on the VIP, Caleb Lomavita, Emilian Pitre, and D'Angelo Ortiz. Other than that, it's been a really good release in case. The parallels were fire. We just need to get some good autos from them now. Maybe they'll feel bad and send us some really good stuff. You know what I mean? Dylan Cruz, Travis Bazana, Kevin McGonigal, Shohei Ohtani, Kevin Alcantara, Rookie of the Year favorites, Gregory Barrios, Santiago Suarez, Yoferi Rodriguez, Chad Chris. Man, Chad, you're on a roll tonight. Instead of guessing the player on the autograph, he just guessed the no auto. Lazaro Montez, Jose Pereira, Corbin Carroll, Pete Alonso. We did a autograph guess in the first box for break credit, and little did you know you should have just guessed no auto. Rookie Sasaki on the Rockstar Rookies. Woo, that's a very nice one. These yellow are sharp. Sometimes I feel like the yellow pop even more than the gold. 27 of 75. Jose Perdomo for the Atlanta Braves. O'Neal Perez and Caleb Lomavita. Last pack here of the break. Do appreciate everybody joining. Glad to have you. Hang around afterwards and we'll go back and get a recap of some of our premium hits on the night. Sammy Stafora, Ismael Javier, Zach Neto, Francisco Lindor, Christian Yelich, Alejandro Rosario, Caleb Lomavita, and Fran Yerber Montilla. All right. Here's some more of those special ones. That's that pile right there. All right. I'm going to slide this big old stack over here, and we'll go through our premium hits here. All right. Jose Perdomo, Atlanta Braves. Zach Showalter for the St. Louis Cardinals. Ichiro Cano Hernandez for the Reds. Ezekiel Tovar for the Rockies. Ismael Javier for the Padres. Alex Mooney for the Guardians. Luis Angel Acuna for the New York Nets. Yanni Lavelle over here for the San Francisco Giants. Weatherholt's Fair Weather Collectibles. Jesus Mate. That's J.J. Weatherholt, by the way. Jesus Mate. Cam Smith for the Astros. Conrad Kaysen for the Red Sox. That's just a regular Colt Emerson. Chase Mobley, Kyle Till, and Travis Bazana. Nice. Josue Breseno right here. Jose Perdomo, James Wood, Let me go back and give you the teams on those, just so there's no question. Travis Bazzana, Guardians. Josue Braceno for the Tigers. Jose Perdomo for the Braves. James Wood for the Nationals. Ashley Andujar for the Colorado Rockies. Charlie Condon for the Colorado Rockies. D'Angelo Ortiz for the Boston Red Sox. Esteban Gonzalez for the Cleveland Guardians. George Klassen for the LA Angels right there. Yoferi Rodriguez for the Milwaukee Brewers. Corey Lewis, Reptilian for the Minnesota Twins. Jesus Lopez, Mini Diamond for the Texas Rangers. Kellen Lindsey for the LA Dodgers. Tristan Casas for the Boston Red Sox. Dylan Cruz, Rookie of the Year favorites for the Washington Nationals. Jesus Mate for the Milwaukee Brewers. Arun Escobar for the Philadelphia Phillies. Ricardo Yan for the Arizona Diamondbacks. And Spencer Schwellenbach for the Atlanta Braves. We've got a Conrad Kaysen for the Boston Red Sox. Walker Jenkins for the Minnesota Twins. Dylan Cruz for the Washington Nationals. Kevin McGonigal for the Detroit Tigers. Jacob Wilson for the Oakland A's. Spencer Schwellenbach for the Atlanta Braves. Ichiro Cano Hernandez for the Cincinnati Reds. Cody Freeman for the Texas Rangers. Cam Smith for the Houston Astros. I'll fix that. I got a little loose air in there. I'll put that inside. Rockstar Rookies. That's Jackson Jobe for the Detroit Tigers. Eduardo Quintero for the Dodgers. Charles McAdoo for the Blue Jays. J.J. Weatherholt for the Cardinals. Roman Anthony over here for the Boston Red Sox. Yancel Villarreal for the Houston Astros. This is Jacob Wilson. That one might be a winner right there. It would be if the season ended today for the Oakland A's. Fabian Lopez for the Miami Marlins. Jesus Mate for the Milwaukee Brewers. Jesus Mate for the Milwaukee Brewers. Travis Bazzana for the Cleveland Guardians. Thomas Sagisi for the St. Louis Cardinals. Matt Wilkinson for the Cleveland Guardians. Sebastian Walcott for the Texas Rangers. Jacob Bresnahan for the San Francisco Giants. D'Angelo Ortiz for the Boston Red Sox. Alejandro Rosario for the Texas Rangers. Asbel Gonzalez for the Kansas City Royals. Dylan Cruz for the Washington Nationals. We've got Kevin McGonigal for the Detroit Tigers. Jesus Mate for the Milwaukee Brewers. Chase Hampton for the New York Yankees. Yu Min Lin for the Arizona Diamondbacks. Is Shung Che Chang for the Pittsburgh Pirates. All right, on the board. How about a Kevin McGonigal right there? Team color match on the Reptilian parallel. Very nice for the Detroit Tigers right there. This is Charles McAdoo. This is an orange Reptilian autograph parallel redemption right there. Charles McAdoo for the Toronto Blue Jays. Two super sick parallels right here. How about Gunnar Henderson? 4 of 10 super short print on the black for the Baltimore Orioles. Showtime, Shohei Ohtani, 50 of 499 on the sky blue. Yeah, I appreciate that, and I do, man. I do appreciate that compliment, brother. I give it my heart and soul around here, man. I grew up around the games, all these sports. You know, I play them. I know the players. You know what I mean? This is everything to me. So I give it my all every time I come out here to break. We don't just rush through it. We want to give you an experience. You know what I mean? So glad to have you, and I hope to see you back here again, brother. Do appreciate the compliment. All right, Ricardo Yan autograph for the Arizona Diamondbacks. Jack Lyons for the Tampa Bay Rays. Red rookie parallel cards. You mean like the red logo? I don't think so, Bernard. Hey, this is a super sick one right here. 9 of 50, Jack Caglione for the Kansas City Royals right there. Let's go. And last but not least, to 25, 5 of 25, Marcelo Mayer for the Boston Red Sox out here. Crystallized case hit. That is a sick one. Nice one for the Mayer spot. Very nice. All right, everybody, that's that for tonight's break, but this one is not over. We've got some replacement requests for tops for a few autographs that came out short here. So those will go to the people in this break. Once we get them, we'll start that process tomorrow. So hang in there with us. Just consider this break to be continued. And I am glad to have everybody here tonight. You need anything at all, please don't hesitate to reach out to me, Justin Roper, right here on Facebook. If I don't get back to you immediately, I'll definitely get back to you as soon as I possibly can. If you're watching this over on YouTube, come join our Facebook community. You can find a link up in the bio up top to come and join Facebook. We're also over on Instagram. We show a lot of clips and things like that over there. So would love to have you on any of those platforms. Of course, auctions on eBay. We do a lot of player breaks on there. Other than that, I hope everybody has a great night. Appreciate Jimmy for all his help over here. He's been slinging those sleeves, man. So thanks a lot, Jimmy. We do appreciate your work over there helping us out, brother. All right. Other than that, I hope everybody has a great night. For now, peace out from the East Coast. Y'all have a good one.